Alrighty, here we are, getting ready to depart. Nebraska Municipal, right on the Iowa-Nebraska line. Next leg is going to trying to get over to Lafayette, Indiana, or Purdue University. That's 408 nautical miles. Again, the winds are with me, so I'm going to go up high, and I should be able to get there in about 2.5 hours, I think. Maybe 2:45, something like that. But the winds are howling there right now, but they're supposed to die down as the day goes on, and they're not too far off the runway heading, so not too concerned about that. But that'll be nice. That'll get me all the way to central Indiana, and then I can do an easy 2 hops home tomorrow if the weather cooperates. So I will turn you back on when I do the takeoff. All right, get takeoff here. Departure, there we go. 120. We're going to pick up late foul on this part of the flight because we're going to be getting near Chicago.
Sierra is on a final approach. RNS 34 will be going mid to the east coast.
And a fair amount of traffic through there. Okay. Faster. Both mags. Mixture. Probe. Transponder. Fuel pump. Canopy. Belts. All right. Here. And Nebraska Municipal RV6 Delta Mike departing 12 eastbound departure. And they got a bit of a tailwind now. But boy, accelerates a lot faster at lower altitude. Wasn't quite used to that. Used to taking off at 4,500 feet all day the last couple of days, so pleasant surprise.
Nebraska City traffic, Super Cub X-ray Tango, 5 miles north, 1,700 inbound for landing, Nebraska City.
And I believe this is the Missouri River we're flying over right now. All right, if I see anything interesting, I'll turn you back on. All right, we're here. cruising along here at 11,500 over central Iowa. It is 3:40 in the afternoon. You never know, it's kind of dark. And cruising along at 174 knots. I picked up flight following on this leg because we're going to be flying south of O'Hare. The airspace is getting a little bit busier, and just I think it's a kind of a courtesy. They can identify you as traffic and vector you around a little bit if they have to. Pretty flat in Iowa, as you may have heard. Pretty country though, lots of trees, pretty green still. ADSB has shown a little bit of rain ahead of my course. I don't expect it to be any kind of issue. All the airports are reporting VFR. My only concern is the wind at my destination, and that should die down. Even if it doesn't, it's blowing like 20 degrees off the runway heading, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. So anyway, I'll turn you back on if I see something that's...
South 419, Roger. I think
So here it is,
just
about
occasional light top at 34.
an hour and 15 minutes
South 419, I have a request.
since engine start, and here we are approaching the Mississippi River. We've crossed the state of Iowa. We still have to cross the state of Illinois. And we're going to be about 40 miles into Indiana when we stop at Lafayette. Nice ground speed still, 183 knots, a little over 210 miles an hour. We got 223 miles to go. Estimated time en route is an hour and 12 minutes. I don't know if you can see the course here. This usually doesn't come in very well, but blue line is my course. There's a little bit of weather right to the south of this course. I've been watching it. See what it does here. May have to go slightly to the north if that keeps moving in my path of direction. I don't think it's a big deal. We're going pretty fast here, so. And it hasn't been moving real fast. And I think as the day goes on, it'll kind of die down anyway, so. Anyway, there's a shot of the Mississippi River. We're at the very eastern end of Illinois, or I'm sorry, Iowa. Some heavy-duty storm, well, not heavy-duty, but some fairly heavy rain down that end, but not too bad. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Here we are. We're flying over Peoria, Illinois. I spent some time here when I was a child. My parents, folks lived here.
926 Julia,
we're about,
approach 123, point niner.
We got about another 41 minutes to go. 131 nautical miles to get to Lafayette, Indiana. You can look on there, you can see that green spot. It's crossing over our path now, but I still am not too concerned about it. That's a pretty light rain as far as I'm concerned, so that might not even be reaching the surface. But it's pretty nice. Here we are cruising along at 192 knots, so picking up a tailwind. I think as we get closer to that front, we'll be picking up more and more tailwind. And allowing us to go over the ground. This is probably, 193 knots is probably almost 230 miles an hour, 225 probably, so. Pretty slick in a little bitty airplane, burning 9 gallons an hour. All right, I'll turn you back on when we get closer to destination. We're just, I don't know, about 30 miles west or east of Peoria. I just thought I'd want to show you something. If you look at this chart, you see these green area. It always does that. It indicates rain. And if I look out the right here, There's really no rain. You can see a little bit of precipitation coming out of those clouds, but none of it's reaching the ground. So this is, and if you look up ahead, there's a fairly large area of green there also. And all I see up there is maybe a little bit of moisture coming out of those clouds, but nothing at all to be concerned with. So when you're getting ADS-B weather here and it's showing green like that, it's extremely light stuff. Much of it's probably not even reaching the ground. So just thought I'd show an example of that. Yeah, another example of ADS-B precipitation. You see that little green area there? That is it, out the front of the airplane. And if you see, there's
flight straight 16.
There's some brown,
16 cleared visual approach, runway 32, contact tower 120.4. Good day.
Streaks coming out of that. So there's a little bit of rain coming out of there, but obviously you can easily see right through it. Not real heavy, you could easily fly through that and not have any issues, so something to keep in mind. We've started our descent into Lafayette here. In another couple minutes, I will set you up for the landing.
Vader 97, runway 28, clear for the option.
Center Southwest 5.
Clear for the option, will be full stop, Vader 97.
Vader 97, runway 28, clear to land.
28, clear to land, Vader 97.
35, number 2, follow Cessna, beam the numbers opposite downwind.
Give her traffic, 35.
Lafayette Tower, Vader 25, 10 miles to the southeast with Oscar.
Ladies.
November 56, Delta Mike, report midfield right downwind, runway 28.
Report right, midfield right downwind 28.
Vader 94, just confirm you're entering the left downwind now.
Entering left downwind, Vader 94.
Vader 94, number 3, follow Cirrus opposite downwind. They are currently... Vader 94, stand by.
No.
10 south, inbound, full stop with information, Oscar.
Vader 94, following numbers opposite downwind. Cessna follows left base to final, turning final now.
Waiting for traffic, 35.
Vader 94, number 3, follow Cirrus extended right downwind.
Folks, this is that scratching us with
Traffic site, Vader 94.
Vader 94, runway 28, clear for the option, and that Cirrus traffic you're following is approaching 4-sex in the right downwind.
Traffic in sight, 35.
And experimental 956 Delta Mike is midfield right downwind 28.
Inbound to the option with Oscar.
Confirming you have traffic in sight.
and it's showing up.
Purdue 5 has traffic in sight, yes.
Purdue 5, runway 28, clear for the option.
Runway 28, clear for the option. Purdue 5, we're going to be full stop.
Purdue 5, roger. November 6, Delta Mike, number 4, follow Cessna, extended left downwind, runway 28.
Okay, 6 Delta Mike, looking for the Cessna number 4.
Number 6, Delta Mike, can you just make a left 360 for spacing?
I'll make a left 360 for spacing, 6 Delta Mike.
Thank you, sir. Vader 25, Lafayette Tower report, 3 miles to south, circle the airport to the south for left traffic, runway 28.
3 miles south, left traffic 28, Vader 25.
Lafayette Tower, Vader 20 is about 8 miles to south inbound, full stop with information, Oscar.
Vader 20, Lafayette Tower, identity altitude.
Speed is on.
Ident 2000.
Vader 97, turn right, Bravo, contact ground point 9.
Bravo, contact.
All right, busy here today.
Vader 94, just confirm you have the Cirrus, they're just turning final now in sight.
Traffic sight, Vader 94.
Vader 94, roger. Vader 20, I didn't observe about 8 miles south of the airport. You're going to be following a Warrior. They're currently circling the airport to the south. Number 6 Delta Mike, you're number 3 to follow Cessna, wing high left base extended.
Okay, 6 Delta Mike is looking for the traffic on base. I got him.
Or 6 Delta Mike. Roger, runway 28, clear to land.
6 Delta Mike, clear to Moran, 28, number 3.
Cessna 11942, stay position.
Wants to rewrite the campaign.
3 miles west. Cessna 11942, Roger. Traffic multiple aircraft inbound from the south. Roger, we're watching on 10942.
Non-partisan.
Vader 20 traffic, 1 o'clock, 3 miles westbound, Warrior, altitude unknown. Correction, altitude indicates 1,700.
Looking for traffic, Vader 20.
Foreign donation.
6 Delta Mike here, I lost the traffic.
There's 6 Delta Mike, that traffic's still on final. It looks like about a 3 to 4 mile final.
Okay, I got it now. Just passing off my right wing.
6 Delta Mike, Roger.
Lafayette Tower, Vader 20's got that traffic westbound in sight.
Vader 20, follow that traffic.
Follow that traffic, Vader 20.
Cessna 11942, proceed direct southbound from your current position for that traffic. Northbound for the pattern. 11942, we're heading direct south.
Offered.
All right, busy here today. Where'd he go? There he is. Going pretty fast, so I need to slow down here.
Reading opposition research.
Go a lot faster than these guys, but I think there's plenty of room here. All right, about 80 knots here. And you see the red lights on the Vassy, that means I'm low.
Vader 25, 3 miles to the south for the option.
Vader 25, report midfield left downwind.
Report midfield left downwind for 28, Vader 25.
So as soon as I pick up the white light, I will.
And Lafayette Tower, Vader 20 is about 4 miles southwest. Where'd you like us to sequence?
At Vader 20, you're just going to follow that Warrior head you still have in that sight.
RP on, fuel pump on.
Vader 20, Roger. That's your, looks like you're 11 to 12 o'clock. 3 miles northbound, 1,500 indicated.
Roger, Vader 20. Looks like they're overflying the field. Is that correct, Vader 20?
They're going to report a midfield to left downwind, and Vader 20, you're also report midfield left downwind, runway 28.
Roger, report midfield left downwind, runway 28, Vader 20.
Lafayette Tower, Vader 97, hold short, runway 28, looking to stay in the pattern.
Pretty good crab angle here.
Short runway 28.
Hold short, runway 28, Vader 97.
I think they have a flight school operation here, so.
Lafayette Tower, Vader 25. We are midfield left downwind for 28.
Vader 25, number 2, follow Cessna, 3/4 mile final.
Traffic in sight, Vader 25.
Vader 25, full stop for the option.
We're going to be a stop and go, Vader 25.
Vader 25, Roger. I'll call your base turn. Traffic will be a Cessna holding in position.
You'll call the base, Vader 25.
Lafayette Tower, service 593 Papa uniform is over inbound.
Vader 94, extend upwind 2 miles.
Extend upwind 2 miles, Vader 94.
Cheers 593, Pop uniform, Lafayette Tower, report Illinois.
Port Illinois, service 593 Papa uniform.
Vader 20, extend downwind to follow the Warrior.
We got that truck inside. I'll extend it down. We'll follow that track, Vader 20.
Vader 97, runway 28, line of weight, traffic, Cessna extended, correction, Warrior extended left downwind.
Pretty good landing.
Line of weight, Vader 97.
Number 6 Delta Mike, turn right, next taxiway, contact ground point 9.
Okay, turn right here at Bravo.
Lafayette Tower, Purdue 12, 9 miles to the southeast. Inbound information, Oscar, student pilot.
Purdue 12, stand by. Feeder 97.
Not a bad landing for such a windy day. I don't know what happened there.
And you're upwind 2 miles to follow.
I prang it.
28 clear for takeoff. Extend upwind 2 miles.
All right, here we are at good old Purdue Airport, I guess you'd call it.
Clear for the option.
Turn base,